light going here. How's everybody doing? Welcome to the channel. Andrea from Andrea Speaks TV here, back to bring you news and commentary you can use. Listen, y'all, I hope you're doing well. A light going here. Well, thank you all so much for your patience. Hold on, let me see what's going on, y'all. Hold on. For some reason, I hear an echo. Not exactly sure why. Okay, we're just gonna keep going like this, all right? I hope you all are doing well. Happy Friday. It's Friday, right? Happy Friday to you. Please let me know that you can hear me and see me, okay? Can everybody hear me? Can everybody see me? Okay, please let me know that you can hear me, that you can see me, that I'm coming through clearly. I want to come on and talk about some very important topics, y'all, okay? So I want to say thank you to everyone who is staying up, however late it is in your area. I'm just trying to make sure. I ate something really quickly before I came on the live, and I just want to make sure I didn't have any food on my shirt, okay? But I hope you're doing well. I hope your family is doing well. Thank you all so much for continuing to support the channel. I appreciate each and every one of you, okay? So much is happening, y'all. So many things are going on, whether it's people talking about the election, whether it is people talking about what's happening in places, for example, like Texas, the Houston area where they're dealing with power outages, whether they're speaking about rising food prices. Hold on, y'all, let me sneeze. Excuse me. Sorry about that. Whether they're talking, I hope the sound is not too loud, y'all. I have something charging right beside me, and so it may be a little bit noisy. So I do apologize for that, okay? There are so many things that are happening not only in the United States, but across the world. And tonight, you know, I told you all in a video or several videos a while ago that one of my reasons for creating this channel, Andrea Speaks TV, is because there's so much that happens, so much is going on in the world. Sometimes it's hard to figure out or try to determine, okay, well, they're talking about this, they said that, one day they said something, and then they came back and changed it. What is it that we really need to know, okay? What is going on that they haven't told us about, that we need to know? What is currently going on, what is about to happen, and not only that, but what are some ways that we can all prepare, okay? So that was one of the reasons why I created the channel. And tonight's topic, okay, I want to talk about stores that are closing, okay? With everything that's going on, again, whether we're looking at the election, the candidates, presidential candidates, whether we're talking about food prices, gas prices, housing, whatever the topic is, right? There are some things that are going on, okay, that people just simply do not know about, okay? Hello to everyone who's tuned in and watching. Thank you all so much for your support. Please subscribe, join the community if you haven't already. I appreciate you all, okay? There are some things that are currently happening, right? There are things that are currently happening that you need to be aware of, okay? It may or may not be headline news. You may have heard about it, but haven't really thought about it, okay? So I want to come on and talk to you all about the fact that stores are closing, okay? Stores that may be in your communities. Hold on, y'all, let me, stores that may be in your communities. Let me get my charger here. Stores that may be right in your own community. All right, maybe you knew about it, maybe you didn't. But I want to come on and I want to talk to you all about what's happening, okay? I also want to share this video to a few places, because I do realize that this platform, for whatever reason, it doesn't always notify people when I am live. So before I get started, let me just share this to our community tab, okay? Thank you all so much for tuning in. Was that thunder? Oh, that might have been thunder outside. Okay, well, let me go ahead and get started, y'all. Okay, I want to talk about the fact that stores are closing. Okay, stores that may be in your area, stores that may be not far from your area. Either way, you need to know what's going on. Okay, the first first topic that I want to talk about. Thank you all so much for those tuning in. Please make sure you give this video a thumbs up. That will let me know that you can hear me as well as see me. Okay, Albertsons. Okay, how many of you all have an Albertsons grocery store in your area? Okay, I don't have an Albertsons in my area, but I do have Kroger. Okay, listen to this story, y'all. We're talking about stores that are closing. Where are you going to eat? Where are you going to shop? Okay, that's the question that I'm asking you. So, according to my sources, y'all, they're saying that Albertsons and Kroger, they're actually, hello, how you doing? Okay, thank you so much for your support. I appreciate you. Okay, Albertsons and Kroger. Okay, Albertsons and Kroger. Peace back to you. Okay, thank you so much. Thank you, brother. Albertsons and Kroger have now shared their full list of, listen to this number, y'all, 579 stores being sold. Did you just hear what I said, y'all? Okay, Albertsons and Kroger, they are selling off, okay, 579 stores. Okay, where are you going to shop for groceries if you rely on stores like Albertsons or Kroger in your area? Listen to this, y'all, okay? After many years of what is being referred to as jumping through hoops, it appears that the merger between Kroger and Albertsons is one step closer to hitting the pavement, okay? In a $24.6 billion deal that was announced in October of 2022 and was estimated to affect more than 710,000 store associates. Listen to this, y'all. We're talking about people, okay, people just like you and I, who may or may not still have their job. Okay, the $24.6 billion deal was first announced in October 2022 and was estimated to affect more than 710,000 store associates, 4,966 storefronts, 66 distribution centers, 52 manufacturing plants, 3,972 pharmacies, and 2,015 gas stations. Okay, those are shocking numbers, right? Listen to this, y'all. Okay, now, it says to appease antitrust concerns, the combined new supermarket initially planned to offload upwards of 375 stores. Okay, that was their initial plan. However, since then, Kroger Albertsons bumped the total to 413 stores. Why did they do that, I wonder? Okay. And okay, so they bumped the total to 413 stores in September of 2023, which was what, just less than a year ago, right? And again in April 2024, okay, to 579 stores. Following negotiations with the Federal Trade Commission, or the FTC, the affected grocery stores include many Albertsons, Cars, Safeways, and Vons. Okay, no individual Kroger locations, they're saying, are part of the sale. Okay, now let's see. It says, since the rumblings of a supermarket amalgamation, okay, hit Wall Street, the FTC, my report says, has been adamantly opposed to Kroger and Albertsons merging. In fact, the Consumer Protection Agency filed a lawsuit to cease the deal in February 2024. According to the lawsuit, all right, officials, and I quote, doubted the legality of the deal and were skeptical of promises that it would lower prices for consumers. Okay, those were some of the concerns. Now, so they went about the whole lawsuit. Okay, you can look that up, do your research on that. Okay, now Kroger and Albertsons are keeping to their timeline. Listen, y'all, which includes selling 579 stores to C&S Wholesale Grocers, which operates the Midwestern supermarket chain Piggly Wiggly. 6 distribution centers and 1 dairy plant are also listed in the transaction. Okay, supermarket locations, okay, places that may be in your area, in supermarket locations in 19 states will be affected by this massive deal. And then there is a link to check out the full list at the conclusion of this video. I'll be sure to post the link on the community tab so you can check and see. I did check Georgia. There are Georgia is where I am. There are no locations in Georgia, and so you may want to look at the list, check it, and see if there are any places in your particular state. Okay, listen. Grocery stores are not the only stores that are closing. Okay, think about. So what I'm saying is, I'm not sharing this information with you so that you can get scared or anything like that, right? I am, thank you all so much for the thumbs up. I appreciate you. I'm not sharing this information with you so that you can be scared and panic, okay? That's not my goal. What I want to do is I want to educate you. I want to inform you of what's happening so that if you do have a Kroger or you do have an Albertsons or another store within their umbrella or family of stores in your area that is closing, okay, you can make a plan to say, okay, well, this location is closing. I need to find another place to shop for groceries, okay? Don't just rely on one place. Hello, everyone who is watching. I'm trying to, I got my hair in twists, and so it's just doing its own thing, but that's all right, y'all, because it's beautiful, okay? Beautiful to me, right? Listen, what I want you to think about is, okay, if you, especially if you're from a small rural community, a place where there are not a lot of food options, places to shop in your area, if you have not already, okay, I want to strongly advise you, start thinking about where you can, different places, okay, that you can get your food from. Don't just rely on the grocery store, okay? Some people grow the majority of their groceries, and that's perfectly fine. You have some degree of control of what's in your food and how the food is grown and all of that. As plants, how the plants are grown. Some people shop locally. They deal with local farmers. They go to farmer markets, rather. They get their meats, dairy, fruits, vegetables, whatever it is, right? Start thinking about other places, okay, where you can do your shopping for food, okay? But again, I want to tell you, not only think about food places, right? Grocery stores. You may also want to consider this, okay? Now, I'm going to also put in the description of this video. I actually have a few videos where I went to, this may have been well over a year ago, I believe, maybe even 2 years ago now, where there was a Kroger closing, and I actually went to, and I recorded a video in the Kroger, and I was showing you all how they had the food items marked down. People were buying things off the shelf. And I even went back later after they closed. Hello, everyone. Thank you all so much for your support. Welcome to Andrea Speaks TV. I'm your host, Andrea. Back to bringing news and commentary you can use, okay? I even showed you all. Hold on, I got to sneeze. Excuse me. I even showed you all after the store closed what it looked like, okay? That was I would say a devastating thing to the community, although there was another grocery store in the area, but a lot of people relied on that particular location. Maybe it was closer, maybe it was in walking distance for some, but you know, some places even become food deserts, okay? Some places even become food deserts when grocery stores leave the area, okay? So these are all legitimate concerns, things that I want you to think about, okay? You can even share in the comments, let me know, hey, Andrea, I know exactly what you're talking about. I find it to be true. There are grocery stores that I know of, you know, in my area that have closed, okay? But listen, it's not only grocery stores, y'all. It's not only grocery stores. Let's talk about pharmacies, okay? Pharmacies such as Walgreens, okay? How many of you all have noticed? Now, listen, y'all. Okay, so I'm going to be honest, right? I don't know of a Walgreens that has closed in my area. But however, I notice, okay, and let me know if you notice this as well. Someone said, oh, Dollar Tree, okay. Hey, some of the Dollar Trees, okay, Family Dollar, what is it, Family Dollar and Dollar Tree, some of those places have closed down their stores, okay. But it sounds like maybe you really enjoy shopping at the Dollar Tree, okay. Thank you so much for tuning in and for your support. I appreciate you, okay. Listen, Walgreens, the Walgreens, Walgreens, they used to be, some of them used to be open 24 hours, I thought, right? But now some of the Walgreens are like by 8 o'clock, y'all, the store, either 8 or 9 o'clock, right? The store is closed. Okay. Are you all noticing that in your area? It's very different now than it was before the pandemic, right? Some of the stores, like for example, Walmart, even Kroger, I talked about that in a previous video, right? They changed their store hours. Okay, no longer can you, something go on in the middle of the night. You say, hey, I need to run to the store, get some medicine or this and that. These places are closed, y'all. A lot of these locations are closing and closing early. They have changed their hours. But listen, also in the news, I want you to know about, okay, Walgreens. Walgreens is closing. According to my sources, Walgreens is closing, about 2,150 stores nationwide by the year 2027 that are what they call, and I quote, underperforming. Okay, let's talk about that, y'all. Walgreens pharmacy. Okay, Walgreens, my sources say, is seeking to close about 2,150 stores nationwide in the next 3 years that are what they call, and I quote, underperforming for a number of reasons. Let's see what they're saying, y'all. The company's CEO, Tim Wentworth, recently told the Wall Street Journal. Can you all hear me clearly? I want to make sure that you all can hear me. Okay, hear me and see me clearly. Can you all? The company's CEO, Tim Wentworth, recently told the Wall Street Journal that the pharmacies that would close were either not profitable, in high theft areas, or are too close to one another. Okay, so let's talk about that, y'all. High theft areas. Okay, now what they consider high theft areas sometimes isn't always in particular areas that you would think of. Okay, some of these places, okay, and I'm going to talk about a particular location of another. Okay, thank you so much. I appreciate you. Thank you. Listen, some of these locations that they're saying are in high theft areas are in communities that you wouldn't think necessarily would have that issue. But what I'm telling you is it's happening all over. Okay, so no matter your socioeconomic status or whatever you want to say, whatever you want to call it, right? It's not based on the income. These stores, a lot of these stores are closing, okay, in all different parts of the cities, okay, is what I'm saying. Listen, Walgreens, we're talking about the fact that by the year 2027, okay, Walgreens is planning to close about 2,150 stores, okay? Not only are we talking about employees, right? I don't know how many employees work at these stores, but you got to think those are jobs that are going to be lost unless they are able to be transferred to another Walgreens location. Those are going to be jobs that are lost. That's going to affect people in their families. Okay. What about the people in the community, right? People in the community who rely on places like Walgreens for their medical needs or a quick trip to the, some people go there not just for medicine, right? They go there for makeup or they go there for snacks and things like that. Y'all know what I'm talking about, right? Walgreens doesn't just have medicine. They have other products. So, and then also here's something else to think about, y'all. Wendy's, and think about it, Walgreens, they're not just a little teeny tiny store. They're usually a standalone building, correct? So if these stores are closing, that's going to potentially leave a void in the communities. Okay, right? We never really hear on the news about the unemployment when it comes to all these stores closing. Okay, they really sometimes when it's reported, they just focus on the fact that okay, the stores are closing, but they don't necessarily highlight or talk about the number of jobs that are lost. Okay, that's a very good point. Walgreens by the year 2027, y'all, which is what 3 years away, they're planning to close 2,150 stores. Oh, let me make this point as well. So what I'm saying is when these stores are closing, unless another business that needs that amount of space, right? Because like I said, Walgreens, I want to see one store. No, I can't. Was it like that? I think there was one store I saw where Walgreens was like connected to other buildings, but a lot of times, I guess it depends on the city, right? Um, in some, so maybe I shouldn't say that, because in some cities, like, I don't know, maybe New York City, Walgreens is not necessarily a standalone building, okay? Because there's so many buildings that are kind of packed together, okay? For those who have been to New York City and know what I mean. But in my area, okay, I'll just say in my area, many or most of the Walgreens stores are standalone buildings. So if those stores are closing, that will leave a void in the community where there is now a vacant building, okay? Unless another business comes along that, needs the space or whatever and can afford the rent or can afford to buy the building, comes along and, puts another business there, that's going to be an empty, vacant building for that community, okay? Listen, y'all, the pharmacy chain, okay, we're talking about Walgreens, is also struggling due to the ongoing shift from what they're saying is picking up prescriptions in person to filling prescriptions online. Now, think about that, y'all. I don't know if that is true or not. I know many people have found it convenient to do their transactions online and things like that. But Walgreens is saying that they're also struggling. It seems like they're saying maybe less people are actually coming into the stores to fill the prescription versus filling them online. Okay, do you all find that to be true? Maybe it's true in your case, or what are your thoughts on that? Okay, now, while the company did not specify which stores would close yet, okay, at the time of this broadcast, the chain stated that closures across America would be, and I quote, significant. Okay, that's something that is supposed to be coming out. Although underperforming stores are expected to close, some locations will just be shifted to more profitable areas, and workers at closing stores will be offered positions at other locations. So that's what I was saying about, a lot of times they don't necessarily talk about the unemployment because well, I was saying that, unless these employees are sent to other locations, then they are going to not potentially have a job for maybe a period of time, possibly, unless they're able to find something else. Now, listen, it's not just Walgreens, okay? The rival pharmacy chain to Walgreens, okay, being Rite Aid has also closed a significant number of stores in the U.S. due to corporate restructuring after filing for Chapter 11 bankruptcy, okay? Walgreens has a total of 8,600 stores in the United States, okay? I believe I did also pull up some information about Rite Aid, okay? According to my sources, more Rite Aid store closings will be happening. Okay, this particular location was in, I don't know if it was in Ohio. Okay, in Ohio. Okay, 2 more Rite Aid stores in one county in Ohio have been added to the list of planned closures. They come a week after the company provided notice of 27 additional store closings. Okay, throughout Ohio and Michigan, the closures are part of a Chapter 11 federal bankruptcy case that began in October as a result of lawsuits related to its role in the opioid epidemic. Okay, billions of dollars of debt and declining sales. Okay, did you all realize that? Now, this is something that I'm just learning. Okay, Rite Aid has closed hundreds of stores nationwide. I do know that to be true. In one area where I have traveled, I remember seeing, and I still see, well, no, actually, no, another business moved into there, but it stayed vacant for a while. There was a building that used to be a Rite Aid, and it's another type of facility now, but it did close in that particular area, okay? The last day for the stores was not included in the court filings, okay? They were saying that Rite Aid has closed hundreds of stores nationwide, and once the additional stores close, one particular county would have lost 10 stores, okay? The last day for the stores was not included in the court filings, it says, okay? Now, citing unidentified employees, news outlets in Ohio have reported that Rite Aid informed pharmacists in a conference call last week that it would close nearly all of its stores in Ohio and Michigan over the coming weeks. Okay, now imagine that, y'all. They're on a conference call. Maybe they thought the conference call was about something totally different, okay? And then here it is, the pharmacists themselves, okay, found out that basically that they were going to be losing their jobs there within the coming weeks. Okay. Now, the Ohio Capital Journal also reported that prescription files were expected to be purchased by and transferred to Walgreens. So in this particular case, in this area where the Rite Aid locations were closing. Thank you to everyone tuning in. Hello, hello. Good evening to you all. Thank you so much for your support. I appreciate you all. Okay, we're talking about stores that are closing. Where are you going to buy your groceries? Where are you going to shop? Okay, for those who take medicine, where are you going to fill your prescriptions? Do you have a backup place already in mind? These stores are closing, y'all. Okay, again, like I said, they want our attention to be focused on the election, which I'm not saying that it's not important, right? However, there are things that are happening that you need to be informed of. Okay, let me fix something just a minute, y'all take a break, get you something to drink. Don't go anywhere. I'm gonna be right back. Let me see about something right here. Okay, I'll be right back, y'all.
Mommy, where's your charger?
Wait just a minute. I'm still doing my broadcast. Okay, hold on, y'all. Okay, all right. Can you all hear me? Okay, I'm back, y'all. This is what you call multitasking. Listen, I'm doing duties while I bring this. Okay, so thank y'all. Y'all understand. Y'all already know. Okay, thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. Listen, where was I? Okay, we're talking about the fact that Rite Aid stores are now closing. Okay, if you have a Rite Aid in your area, do you have a backup plan? Okay, I want you to seriously think about this, y'all. If you have a Rite Aid in your store that has closed, or that it has been announced in your community that it is closing, do you have a backup plan as to where you are going to fill your prescriptions, run in? Let's say, for example, if you need to buy any type of items that they sell, what is your backup plan? Okay, these are things that we need to consider. Okay, Let me know your thoughts on this in the chat. I would be curious to know how you all felt about that, okay? All right, let me give me just a second, y'all. Hold on 1 second. I'm going to put a question. Uh-oh, why did I do that? Hold on, y'all. I'm going to put a question in the chat. Give me just a second here. All right. Let me see. Are there anybody have any questions, comments? Drink my pink lemonade or raspberry. This is raspberry lemonade. Let me see. I thought I was going to be able to. Oh, maybe it's still loading. Hold on, y'all. Can you all still hear me? Can you all still hear me? Please let me know that you all can still hear me, okay? Excuse me, y'all. Sorry about that, okay? And all of a sudden I'm sneezing. I'm actually cooking as I do this video. And I had different seasonings. I probably have some on my clothes. One of them was pepper. And so I don't know if I'm sneezing because of that. Hold on, y'all. Felt like I needed to sneeze again. Okay, I think I'm gonna be all right. Okay. Let me see, where was I? Okay. Let's see. So Rite Aid is going to be closing additional stores, okay? Now it also says that according to, and you may want to research this, according to riteaid.com, that's RITEAID.com, the company has 142 stores in Ohio. However, the listings include some stores that are expected to close, okay? Let me see if I can, while I'm here, I'm going to see if it will give me a list of stores that are closing. This one, this particular news article was referring to a local area in Ohio, so maybe that is why they were talking about just Ohio, okay? Listen, so here's something else I want you to think about, right? With these stores that are closing, okay? More people, just like I said, okay, have you thought about other stores where you're going to be shopping? Now, I'm not saying that this is the reason for my next topic, but it could very well be, okay? How many of you all shop at Costco? Okay, raise your hand. Do you shop at Costco? Okay, for those who don't know, let me see, I have my Costco card somewhere here. For those who are not aware, Costco is kind of like a Sam's Club. You may or may not have one in your area. Mine is somewhere. I may not be able to put my hand on it, right? But I shop at Costco, okay? It's similar, just like a Sam's, right? Where you buy in bulk and you're supposed to pay a lower price per, like unit or whatever, right? So, because, now, I'm not saying this is a reason, right? But when you think about it, it could very well be. It could make it could make sense, right? Thank you all so much. I appreciate you all. Good evening. If you're tuning in, is anyone watching for the first time? Let me know if you're tuned in for the first time, okay? I want to welcome everyone here to the channel. If you're wondering who is this lady, I'm Andrea from Andrea Speaks TV. This is my channel, and I bring you news and commentary you can use, okay? Tonight's broadcast, as you can see in the thumbnail, I'm talking about the fact that I'm sounding a warning that stores are closing, okay? Where are you going to shop? Where are you going to buy, whether it's food, medicine, essentials? What is your backup plan, okay? You don't have to explain it to me. You need to think about that for you and your family, okay? Listen, so while these stores are closing, okay, It was recently announced in the news, and again, I'm not saying that this is the reason, but when you put two and two together, right, you can say, okay, well, maybe that does have something to do with it. Stores like Costco, okay, I couldn't find my card. It's probably in a different part of my purse, but stores like Costco are actually raising their membership fees, okay? It could be because so many people are starting to shop. There are more and more people, but I'm going to tell you about it, okay? So think about that, y'all. If people now possibly have to travel further, or they say, excuse me, you know what, because of the economy, because of inflation, rising prices, maybe people want to start shopping at places like that to save. For the first time since 2017, y'all, Costco is going to increase their membership fee, okay? Costco is hiking or raising its annual membership fees in the US and Canada by $5, okay? So for example, I believe when I joined, I had to pay $60 for a year for their lowest, like just basic consumer plan. But now it's going to be $65, okay? So not only is Costco raising its annual fees in the US and Canada by $5, but they are also raising the cost of its higher tier membership by $10, okay? It will be the first increase since 2017, and Costco relies on the fees to keep prices low as it competes with rivals such as, I just mentioned them, Sam's Club and BJ's, okay? So soon, you will have to pay more if you want to shop at Costco, okay? It was just announced Wednesday that it will increase its membership fee by $5 in the US and Canada as of September 1st. That is an increase to $65 from $60 for annual memberships, okay? Its highest tier plan, called the executive membership, will increase to $130 a year from $120, okay? That's a $10 increase, y'all. Now, shares rose about 2% in extended trading on Wednesday when this was announced. Costco said the fee increases would affect about 52 million memberships, a little over half of which are executive memberships. Okay, think about that, y'all. Now, however, Costco held off on raising fee prices. I'm sorry, let me say that again. I apologize. However, Costco, well, let me read this so you'll have more context. It says it marks Costco's first membership rate increase since June 2017. On average, the company has raised rates roughly every 5.5 years, okay, which would have put Costco on track to raise the fee in late 2022 or early 2023. So they, for whatever reason, chose not to raise their rates at that time. However, Costco held off on raising fees prior to now. In interviews with CNBC, then CEO Craig Jelinek previously said it was not the right time as consumers dealt with high inflation. Wow, see, there you go, okay? The company's now former chief financial officer, Richard Galanti, made similar comments on prior earnings calls, okay? Costco relies on membership fees to drive most of its revenue and help keep merchandise prices low. Its rival, Walmart-owned Sam's Club, hiked its own membership fee in 2022 for the first time in 9 years. Okay, yet even after the fee bump, a Sam's Club membership was cheaper at $50 for club members and $110 for members of its highest tier level, the Plus level, on an annual basis. Okay, Costco said it stepped up enforcement last year to make sure shoppers were not using other members' cards. It added an extra check for memberships in self-checkout aisles. The moves were reminiscent of Netflix, my sources say, which also cracked down on people who use its service without paying. Okay, so let me know your thoughts about Costco increasing their fees. Okay, are there any questions? Okay, I want to take any questions or comments about any of the information that I shared. Big Lots, okay, Big Lots is already closed. Big Lots also announced that they will be closing stores. How many of you all shop at Big Lots? Okay, I don't shop there as much, but I do know of some Big Lots in different areas where I travel. So it was also recently announced, y'all, discount retailer Big Lots. Okay, I said I was going to type something in the chat. Okay, finally the chat is up. Okay, let me type something in the chat. All right, let me scroll down here. Give me just a second, y'all, before I switch to YouTube. Okay, I'm just typing a few things in the chat. I hope you all can see it. Okay, I do see it coming through now. Okay. I want to invite you all to subscribe and join our community. Okay. All right. Okay. So again, y'all, Big Lots. Okay. Again, I don't shop at Big Lots as much. There is a Big Lots in an area where I travel sometimes. So the discount, according to my sources, the discount retailer Big Lots is expected to close 35 to 40 stores by the end of the year. That is according to the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission SEC filing last month. Okay, in the 280-page filing, the company noted and I quote, substantial doubt about the company's ability to continue due to shoppers pulling back on spending due to inflation. Okay, what are your thoughts hearing that? Okay, now Big Lots, which is based in Ohio, okay, according to my sources, operates more than 1,300 stores across 48 U.S. states, according to the June earnings press release. Okay, last month it was reported that Big Lots reported a net loss of $205 million, y'all, for the first quarter of fiscal year 2024 that ended on May 4th. Okay, what do you all feel like is the reason for shoppers not shopping at Big Lots as much? Okay, like I said, I don't shop there really at all. So maybe someone that does can tell me, okay, what are you seeing in the store when you go there? All right. Net sales were also down 10.2% from the same period last year. Now, according to the President and CEO, Bruce Thorn, who said, and I quote, while we made substantial progress on improving our business operations in Q1, that's quarter one, we missed our sales goals due to largely to a continued pullback in consumer spending by our core customers, particularly in high ticket discretionary items. Okay, that's according to the CEO. He also went on to say, and I quote, we remain focused on managing through the current economic cycle by controlling the controllables. As we move forward, we're taking aggressive actions to drive positive comp sales growth in the latter part of the year and into 2025, and to maintain year over year gross margin rate improvements, all driven by progress on our 5 key actions. Okay. Big Lots corporate website says it employs 35,000 associates. Its mission is to help customers, and I quote, live big and save lots by offering bargains on everything from home goods, furniture, decor, pet supplies, seasonal items, and more. So that's what I'm saying, y'all. If people are truly looking for ways to, let's say, save money, I would think that maybe, depending on if there's one in their area, okay, or maybe they can find the prices cheaper. Maybe what then I guess I just, if I use myself as an example, then what I'm saying, it may not be true. So you would think that for people that choose to do this, right, that they would go to these I would just say maybe discount stores, discount retailers to buy more products. We shop at Walmart for items. We also shop at Family Dollar. Okay, went to Family Dollar in a local area just this evening. But what is the real reason, okay, people are not shopping at Big Lots? Okay, again, I'm using my own self as an example. Okay, I just don't shop there because the particular one is not one close to my home. And so for me to have to drive to that one, I would pass several other stores, or I would just say, hey, I like shopping maybe at Target better. I'd rather just get my items from there. Okay. So that's Big Lots, y'all. Okay, please let me know your thoughts on Big Lots closing. Okay, now I want to go back to, hold on, y'all. Let me fix my stove, and then I'm going to tell you about a Walmart that is closing that a lot of people are not happy about. Okay, hold on just a minute, y'all. Let me fix my oven. Okay, can you all hear me now? All right, so this will be the last topic, y'all, and then I'm gonna have to get off the live. But again, it goes back to, you know, these stores are not just closing in the what some would call low income areas of particular towns and cities. They're closing all over the cities. Okay, listen, there's one particular location that has gotten a lot of coverage here in Georgia. There's one Dunwoody. Well, you all may not know where that is, but there's one location in Georgia, what they're described as the troubled Dunwoody Walmart, to close as companies cut its losses after rampant theft. Okay, let's see. Now, in about 2 weeks, the store will actually be closing. Now, in this particular area, I've been there before. The Dunwoody, you can do your own research, okay? Dunwoody, Georgia. Some would say it is somewhat of an affluent area. There's certainly, there's a big mall there, Perimeter Mall. And this particular Walmart is down the street from this, what some people would say, high-end mall. And a lot of people were confused. Wait a minute, why is this store closing in this particular area? Okay. But listen, y'all, okay, in about 2 weeks at the time of this broadcast, that Walmart will be closing. Okay, I've actually been to that Walmart before. One shopper said, and I quote, "It's really sad they have to close this store." Okay, many shoppers were taking advantage of the 50% off sales after thieves continued to take advantage of their own steal of a deal to shoplift. Okay, one shopper said, and I quote, "They come from other areas and steal here." Okay, that's what this particular person is alleging. Okay, now according to police records, the Dunwoody police have responded to more than 600 calls at the shopping center since 2023. So just what, a year ago, maybe even a little less than a year ago, depending on the month, the police in that particular area had responded to more than 600 calls at the shopping center since 2023. In just the last 6 months, there have been 355 calls for service, averaging at least 2 911 calls a day. Think about that, y'all. People are, you know, just trying to shop, get whatever it is they need. And all of a sudden, you know, people are, and it's, you know, they don't say who these people are, right? Sometimes it could be the people that you least expect that may be stealing. So please don't, you know, make the mistake and assume that it's one particular group of people or this or that. You know, it's sometimes people that you least expect, okay? Listen, our records are indicating that the majority of those calls were for shoplifting and other related crimes. One sergeant was quoted as saying, and I quote, "We had a group of people who would just walk in, grab large flat screen TVs, and walk out." Okay, this is what they're saying allegedly is happening at this particular Walmart, maybe even other stores. Okay, now for those who have been loyal and honest customers, some are disappointed that ongoing crime is now robbing them of their neighborhood marketplace. Okay, now even when I think about that particular area, right, there are not only homes in that area, they have also built up other businesses there. New shopping centers have been developed. There are apartment homes. There are new home communities that are there. So a lot of people do depend on and rely on that particular Walmart to purchase whatever needs things that they need. But then there's also a Target there. Okay, I kind of favor Target a little bit more simply because you can actually find, in my opinion now, okay, in my opinion, based on my experience, it seemed like I could find more help in Target versus Walmart. Okay, but that's another story for another day. Let me see. One customer was saying, "This was my neighborhood store. I'm just upset. As Walmart cuts their losses, neighbors fear there will be nothing for the community to gain from the impact." Again, this particular Walmart is in a shopping plaza. Yes, there are other stores there. And so, again, with this store closing, it's going to leave a big gap. That's what I was saying, leaving a void in the community unless another store comes in and fills that space, okay? Let's see. You all please let me know if you have any questions, comments in the chat. things that I can, address while we're here. But again, y'all, it's happening all over. Stores are closing, not only in areas where there may not be, it might not be as economically developed. I guess maybe that's a term to use. It's happening in areas where there are areas that are economically developed and still being developed. So what is your plan? Okay, you don't have to explain it to me, but please make sure that you have a plan. Okay, are there any questions? I'll leave the last few minutes open for questions before I end the live. Okay, I do thank you all so much for your support. Yep. That is another thing that I'm noticing. Okay, for some reason here on my phone I can't see when the new comments pop up, but I can see it on my electronic device. Okay, yes, so that is something else I have noticed. Okay, I'm noticing in some stores where that was not a problem, they now have more security there. Okay, so that was a good point that you made. So much stuff at stores in your area, lots of security now. Okay, I'm seeing security inside the store and outside the store. Okay, both inside and outside the store as well. Okay, so thank you so much for your comment. Okay, any other comments, questions, concerns? You all, please make sure that you subscribe, join our community. Also, I want to invite you to not only subscribe, but invite others to subscribe. Okay, I hope that I share information and knowledge with you to help you come up with a plan to prepare, protect, provide for you and your family. So much is happening, so much is going on, that these are things that we need to know about, y'all, and that we need to share. Okay, y'all, please let me know if you have any questions. I'm going to reserve some time. These are all the topics that I wanted to cover in tonight's live. So if you have any questions or concerns, please let me know so that I can speak about them here. Okay, so I'll give you all some time. I know it may take a little bit of time to, maybe type your comments, so I'll give you all some time to do that. Let me see if something comes up here. There has been so much happening with the water. So thank you for your question. Okay, the question is the water good in Georgia? There's so much happening concerning the water. Since my previous video where I talked about the water main breaks, okay, and the water crisis here in Georgia, Atlanta and Metro Atlanta to be, well, actually Atlanta to be exact. There have been others. Okay, there have been others as recently as I believe this week in some areas. I did get some information, however, that in, I believe it was Texas, because of everything happening with Hurricane Beryl, they were saying that many people their water may be at risk. Okay, let me see if I don't know if I can pull that up yet, but here in Georgia, as far as I know, yes. Okay, very particular about where I get my water from. I don't drink tap water out of the sink, either bottled water or spring water, artesian water. Alkaline water is usually what I drink. Okay, what about in your particular area? I did see there was a warning issued for the people of Texas concerning their water, and that was very concerning given everything that they're facing with the power outages and with the heat. Okay, the excessive heat, the temperatures that they're facing. Thank you so much. I appreciate you all, and I send love back to you all in Southern California. Callie is in the house. Okay, so thank you all so much. I appreciate you all. Okay, thank you and your son for your support. Okay, it's amazing how just here on this platform. Okay, I started this channel back in, I think 2021, and I'm here in Georgia on the East Coast, and I never in a million years would have thought that people on the West Coast, okay, and even other parts of the country, other parts of the world would be tuning in. So I'm actually tickled that I'm being watched in California. That's so cool, okay? Yeah, I'm telling you, still drinkable. We think, they're coming out with so much information, things that they're saying, water recalls and things like that. It really make you wonder, well, why is so much happening? I talk about the food recalls, but when it starts getting to our water, it kind of make you like, okay, like what's really going on? Because we know how essential water is to human life. Okay, so I'm with you. Okay, it's still, to my knowledge, it's still drinkable. Okay, and I also want to use this time to say, please make sure that you have a backup water supply, whether that's bottled water, however you feel like is best for you and your family, because you never know. Okay, all it takes is a crisis, and you, just like the crisis seen here in Atlanta, Georgia, right? All it takes is a crisis, whether it's due to your fault or not. You need water, whether it's for cooking, drinking, bathing, whatever it's needed for. Okay, you need water daily. All right. Are there any other questions, comments, concerns? I appreciate you all so much, and I thank you. Thank you for your support. Okay. Please make sure that you, sometimes this platform does not always notify you all when I am live. So please make sure, not only do you, when you subscribe to the channel, please check, not only when you subscribe to the channel, but make sure that you select all notifications. That way, whenever I post upload new content, you'll be notified, or you're supposed to be notified. Okay, it doesn't always let you all know for whatever reason, but please check the channel daily. Okay, actually, as I say that, let me go to it. So there's the videos tab. That is where I upload all of my videos. So please make sure you check there. Shorts, I get creative. I make my shorts videos. The live tab, okay, that's where all of my live videos are housed. So make sure you check the live tab. At the end of this video, if you said, okay, I came in at the end, I want to see what she talked about in the beginning. If you go back to the live tab, you'll be able to see this video in its entirety, okay? Under the podcast tab, you'll be able to find my Cooking with Andrea Speaks TV podcast. Okay, I do have about 17 videos, I believe, where I show you how to cook different meals in your home. Very, what I would say, healthy meals, affordable meals. I even, I teach you how to cook spaghetti, how to put salad together, cook oven-baked chicken thighs, make homemade mashed potatoes, roasted vegetables, all of those good things. So make sure that you check out my Cooking with Andrea Speaks TV playlist, or podcast rather. Playlists are videos that I have grouped together that I feel like you will benefit from. And then the communities tab is a page where I make different posts. I can share information with you without necessarily making a video or uploading a video. I can share information with you there as well, okay? All right, y'all. So that's all for tonight's live episode of Andrea Speaks TV. I again want to say thank you all so much for your support. I appreciate the time that you take to watch my videos. No matter what time of night you're able to watch them, you tune in, you leave comments, and you support the channel. And for that, I'm grateful, and I appreciate you all so much, okay? Listen, take care of yourself. Take care of your family. Be blessed. Have a great night. Thank you so much. If you did not get to watch all of this video, make sure when you have time, make sure you go back, watch this video in its entirety, and please leave me a comment or two and let me know your thoughts, okay? Take care. Be blessed. I'll see you on the next episode of Andrea Speaks.